Alright, so this course is all about how to integrate Google Analytics within Unity. However, I like to go the extra mile, and for some of you, you may not know exactly what we're talking about when we say screens or events or things like this. So right now we just saw what screens were. We've played with them, but I need to give you a little bit of an overview of what screens are. So first of all, screens could definitely be levels. So right here, as you can see, we have the main menu, and this is one level. However, this might not always be true. Sometimes screens could be more than just a level. Inside of a level, you can have multiple screens. Let's say, whenever you click on pause, there's a new menu that pops, right? There's like this pause menu. It's still the same level, but the pause menu is a different screen. And then you may want to buy an item or buy a potion, a magic potion, right? All of these are in-app purchases, products, and this is a page on its own, or we call it a screen as well. Now, if you click on a specific item to buy, this is also another screen. So sometimes on one level, there might be dozens of screens, okay? So you have to remember this. Now, what type of screens, what can you get out of the screens? You can get information with such like, what is the most popular level or screen in your game? How long is a user or a player staying on a specific level or screen? Also, how do people usually navigate from one screen to another screen? All of this you get for free just by installing the Google Analytics plugin and saying that this screen is coming in and this screen is coming out. Okay, you've already seen how to do the log to say that this is the screen that's coming in and out, so you can get all this information in the reporting space of Google Analytics. Now, again, maybe using just one screen or multiple screen, it's really up to you at this point. Easiest games are, like casual games, they only usually use one or two screens, but AAA games, top of the line games, they use hundreds of screens. Now, screen tracking can help you a lot. If each level has a screen, you can track how the player interacts with your game, and that's exactly what you want to know. If you see, for example, a major user drop on a specific screen, then you know that something's happening with that screen. You know that something must be wrong with it. It's like, why are all these players leaving? And it might mean that maybe the level is just too hard, and you might want to make it easier, or maybe the level is too easy and people are getting bored with your game and they leave. It also could mean that there's a bug. Sometimes your game may work on an iPhone and it may not work on an iPad or a specific version of an Android tablet. So you can track that because you have a session mixed with the level. So you can tell, okay, like there is all the users from the iPhone 6 Plus are dropping on level 3, meaning that something is wrong there, okay? So that's how you would know. So also, if you see that people are playing a certain level multiple times in a row, then you know that people are like this level and it's like a popular level, and it's probably a good candidate for you to put advertising on this specific level so that you can monetize this level. All right, but now I'm going to show you a little example from the Google team themselves.
The Go Fish app uses different screens for each level in the game. It also uses separate screens for sharing high scores and for its in-app bait and tackle shop where users can buy virtual fishing equipment. The Great Outdoors tracks these screens to better understand how users move in between levels and from which levels they bought equipment in the game. Screen tracking can also help the business discover which screens drive the most traffic to their in-app store. Now, let's look at the screens report for Go Fish within AdMob. This report breaks out screen usage metrics, like the number of total screen views, unique screen views, average time spent on a screen, and the percentage of users that exited the app from a specific screen. Looking at this data, we can see that the average time spent on the in-app store screen is relatively high and has a low exit percentage. This indicates that users are highly engaged with the in-app store and that this screen might make a good candidate for advertisements or for real-life fishing equipment offers from the Great Outdoors retail store. We can also see that the exit rate on the Game Over screen is particularly high. This could mean that the Great Outdoors isn't incentivizing users to play the game again. They may want to add a button that lets users easily restart the game or offer some assistance to get them past their current level.
Remember, tracking data using screens can help you design a better game experience for your players. Also, it provides you with insights to which screen engages the user the most. Now, there's no reason for you to wonder why your app or game is not doing well. You have data from the field, and you have to keep looking at the data and trying to understand it to be able to report, analyze, and tweak your game so that people would love it. And then you know what happens after that? People keep playing it and everyone's happy. The player's happy and you are happy.